April 2nd, 2025, a day that will live in infamy. Also a day that will live in economic textbooks. Under a sunny sky, seemingly unaware of the impending economic storm, Donald Trump declared it Liberation Day. Why? Tariffs, baby. Tariffs for everyone. He slapped tariffs on over 90 countries. We're talking 50% to 300% on everything from Chinese electronics to Italian shoes. Because nothing says freedom like paying 3 times as much for a new phone. Trump's goal? To free America from economic slavery. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. Instead, it created a level of economic chaos that even a reality TV show host couldn't have scripted. Think Sharknado meets The Big Short with a dash of the Hunger Games for good measure. Buckle up, folks, because it's about to get bumpy. Remember that feeling in your stomach when a roller coaster takes a sudden plunge? Yeah, that's what the stock market felt like on April 2nd. The Dow Jones plummeted faster than a Trump staffer trying to distance themselves from a controversial tweet. We're talking a 2,500-point drop, $10 trillion vanished from global markets. Poof, gone! Tech giants like Apple, Google, and Amazon shed value like a dog sheds fur in summer. It was a bloodbath, except instead of blood, it was money, and tears, mostly tears. You know you've messed up when even your allies are throwing shade. Within 48 hours, over 50 countries retaliated with their own tariffs. The EU sanctions China, sanctions and some seriously salty tweets. Brazil's official Twitter account posted a picture of a sheep with the caption, "Just checking in on our wool exports #tariff war." Even New Zealand, a country known for its laid-back attitude and love of hobbits, issued a strongly worded statement condemning the tariffs. It was like watching a global game of Yo Mama, except the insults were economic sanctions. Section 4, Trump's master plan. Because trade wars are easy to win, right? So what was the grand plan behind this economic kamikaze mission? Trump's logic, if you can call it that, was simple. Make foreign goods expensive, force American companies to produce domestically, bring back jobs. Sounds good in theory, right? Like a plan scribbled on a napkin with a Sharpie. Problem is, the real world is a tad more complicated than a Trump rally. You can't just snap your fingers and magically rebuild decades of global supply chains. It's not like ordering a Big Mac. Although, given the state of the economy, a Big Mac might have actually been a better investment. Section 5. American industry, from Made in America to Made Me Cry in America. Remember those jobs Trump promised to bring back? Yeah, about that. Turns out American industries weren't exactly thrilled about the tariffs either. Farmers lost export markets faster than you could say soybean. Automakers ground to a halt as the cost of imported parts skyrocketed. Tech companies, used to relying on global supply chains, suddenly found themselves in a game of economic Jenga, and someone had just pulled out a really important block. Consumers, meanwhile, faced empty store shelves and prices that made their eyes water. Inflation soared higher than a Trump Tower penthouse. Section 6, Global Isolation. America goes it alone and everyone else goes to the bank. Remember when America was a global leader? Yeah, good times. Trump's tariffs turned the US into that friend who shows up to a party, insults everyone, starts a fight, and then wonders why nobody wants to hang out with them anymore. Allies fed up with the drama started making new trade deals. China, with its massive economy and strategic partnerships, became the cool kid everyone wanted to sit with at lunch. The EU, never one to miss an opportunity, swooped in with offers of free trade and brie cheese. Even Canada, known for its politeness, politely declined to participate in America's economic meltdown. Section 7. The legacy of Liberation Day, because nothing says freedom like expensive cheese. So, what's the lasting legacy of Trump's Liberation Day? Let's just say it's not exactly a day they'll be celebrating in economics classes anytime soon. The tariffs achieved the opposite of their intended effect. Instead of boosting American industry, they crippled it. Instead of bringing back jobs, they sent them fleeing overseas. And instead of making America great again, they made America a cautionary tale about the dangers of economic isolationism and the perils of listening to a man whose understanding of trade policy is about as deep as a kiddie pool. But hey, at least we got some good memes out of it. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to get more amazing information and fun facts.